Morning. I'm going to give it a second just to see who hops on, who's around. It's a cookie. Ben has food, so hopefully Ben stays happy. Hi. Good morning. Good morning. I'm going to give it like another 30 seconds. Back at home. Been happily eating. Good morning. The dog's in. Romulus! Okay, maybe just one of my dogs in. Before we get started. Okay. All right. I'm going to go ahead and go. So this entire little chat here is going to be on empowerment. Most people, if you don't know our company's mission, you should, which is to uplift, empower, and validate. That's our mission. And that's really important, okay? And we spend a lot of time talking about empowering and empowering others and empowering women and blah, blah, blah. But I think we don't talk enough about empowering ourselves, all right? And this is really important, and this is what I wanted to talk about. This morning, I posted a screenshot of my inbox, and it literally was it's a cheddar bunny. It was a screenshot of my inbox this morning, which was Pay Quicker notifications of getting paid. And with it, I talked about how, it will never get old because it will never get old. And how, our founders decided to pay us every 3 hours for a reason. They did that started out every 24 hours until they could get to the 3 to 4 hour window. It's a cheddar bunny, Baba. They did that on purpose. And if you read interviews with Melanie and with Derek that they've done, they've said, why they chose to do the instant payment. They pay presenters before they get paid on the sales themselves. Does that make sense? And the reason why they did that is because they wanted to empower women to be able to go out and make something happen for themselves, okay? And I think we forget when we start this business, we forget to empower ourselves, okay? We think about, getting people to join our team and wanting to empower other women to be able to do this, but we forget that we need to empower ourselves along the way because, there are probably people, probably presenters who saw that and saw, oh, well, Lauren probably gets all those sales because she's Black status and I can't get those sales because of XYZ, whatever reason, because I don't know enough people, because nobody wants to buy anything from me, because all these things. We come up with all these reasons of why we're not successful, but the people around us are. And that's the wrong message to tell yourself. You just disempowered yourself. You just basically said, I can't do this. And that is a lie. Okay, I'm here to tell you, any person can do this. I don't care if nobody's buying from you right now. I don't care if your business is not successful right now. I don't care if nothing is happening right now. It does not have to stay that way. You have to get real with yourself. You have to start believing in yourself, and you have to empower yourself that you too can go out there and get an inbox full of Pay Quicker emails, because you can. Anybody can do this. They started this company because they wanted women to be able to meet a financial need. All right. And now some might be watching this being like, okay, but Lauren, my family's actually totally fine financially, and I just do this for fun. That's great. That's perfectly well and great. I understand that. Okay, but there's also a lot of women who have a lot of debt in their family, and they have things, they have needs, they have bills, and there are some women, true story, who started this business and their family was financially fine. All right, this is a true story. Their family was financially fine. They were dual income, made good money, things were good. Okay, and so this was just fun money. And then guess what? Then suddenly they were one income. Okay, one income. And now guess what the unique money is? The unique money is groceries, and the unique money is gas for the car. Okay, you never know what circumstances are going to happen. Nothing is guaranteed in life. Okay, you might think everything's good and everything's stable and whatever, but you never know. Okay, I think personally about my situation, my husband, yeah, we're financially fine. Like we are. I can say that. Okay. He makes good money. But you know what? My husband has a job that takes him places where he could die, like legit die and be killed. And then what? Before he left, and before any soldier leaves, you have to have a conversation. You plan a funeral before a soldier leaves. Did you know that? You plan a funeral. You plan and you make wills and you read wills and you plan for the worst. Okay? And we had to have a conversation before he left. And I was like, I'm trying to which is a terribly hard conversation. And I was like, I'm trying to wrap my brain around what I would do. What would I do? Would I keep, and it hit me in that moment that I wouldn't have to change anything because unique is enough. Unique is enough to sustain me and my kids. If God forbid the worst ever happened to my husband, unique is enough. You never know when circumstances will change. Okay. You need to know that you are capable. You need to know that there is nothing fundamentally different about me than there is about anybody else. Okay. And if your business isn't working for you right now, doesn't have to stay that way. Okay. You can take a good hard look at what you're doing and change it. If you don't know enough people to sell to, you can go out and meet people. The people you know aren't buying from you, you can go meet people. You can go find new people. How bad do you want it? Okay, how badly is it? How important is it to you? You know what I'm saying? You can empower yourself. You can do, I can't even, sometimes I get really riled up, guys, and it seems like I'm really angry and mad, and I'm not angry and mad. What I am is looking at the opportunity and looking at what it is and the fact that we do get paid every 3 to 4 hours. And so when somebody tells me they have debt, or when somebody tells me they have bills to pay, or when somebody tells me something isn't enough, I'm like, you can do something about that. You can. With Unique, you can. You can. And it seems so impossible to so many people. They look at it and they're like, it's so impossible, Lauren. I can't because I don't know enough people. I can't because nobody wants to buy anything and nothing's working. I can't. You know that you have power over who you are. You should know that you have power over the kind of business person you are. You should know that you have all of the power, all of it. Okay, for whether your business is made or break, whether you make or break your business. If your business isn't lucrative right now, if it's not successful right now, it does not have to stay that way. You can get out there and you can dig into personal development. You can dig into business development. You can learn about attraction marketing. You can learn about how to win friends and influence people. You can go out and you can network and you can purposefully build something that brings in money. And you never know. You just never know the circumstances, guys. What started as fun money for somebody that I spoke to recently is now their groceries and their gas, because guess what? Somebody lost a job. Well, didn't lose a job, but because they went from dual income down to one income, and it stayed that way unexpectedly long. You never know what it can be. You can empower yourself to do just that, guys. That we have the power. Do you feel that? You should look in the mirror and you should be like, I have the power. I control my life. You are not a victim to your circumstances. You are not a victim to debt. You are not a victim to bills unless you let yourself be. Period. Okay. You need to look in the mirror and say, yeah, I can. I can freaking do this. That's important, guys. We talk about empowering women. We talk about making women feel good. We talk about lifting women up, and we forget about the woman in the mirror. Okay. We go about our day to day and we start to feel bad. We start to feel bad because debt is mounting and things are weighing on our shoulders, and oh my gosh, and responsibility. And I thought this business was going to be easier. I thought it was going to be easier to sell, but guess what, guys? It's not. There, you have to have a finesse to work one of these business. Yes, Audrey, love that. Roommate just moved out, so the bills have jumped up. You haven't had to scrape by thanks to Unique. Yeah, we never know when our so many of us, especially if we're financially doing okay, we get comfortable and we're okay with just doing financially okay or even financially great, but we never know. So you need to know, even if don't care about changing that or doing anything about it, you need to know that you can. You need to not forget about the woman in the mirror. And you need to not feel like you're a victim to your life. Don't be a victim to your life. Don't be a victim to bills. Don't be a victim to debt. Take charge. Know that you can. Know that you have the power. Okay, you have the power to create a wildly successful business. Does it start out wildly successful? No. It starts out with a couple of bucks, a couple of $100 maybe, and then it grows up to a little bit more and a little bit more and a little bit more. And then before you know it, it's thousands upon thousands. Okay, I'm going to do the real talk, and I am going to talk about money because guess what? That is how we pay bills. That is how we pay debt. That is how we do things. We never know. Okay, you can't forget about the woman in the mirror. All right, you can do this. If your business doesn't look like what you want it to look like, you need to ask yourself what you're doing to change it. Because what are you doing to change it? Are you taking actions? Are you doing personal development? Are you changing it up? If what you're doing isn't working, stop doing what you're doing. Okay? Try something else. Keep reaching out. Keep learning. Keep growing. Do the personal development. If you find that people aren't really liking you, that doesn't make you a bad person, but it might mean that you need to work on your interpersonal skills. Okay? It might mean that you need to work on people's perception of you. Yes, that's what this is. This is a business. All of this is changeable. All of this is adaptable. Nobody is stuck where they're at. Nobody is stuck. This is a living, breathing beast. Okay. And you want to create a wildly successful business. Anyone can do it, but you have to want it and you have to be willing to grow and work and do the things it takes. If you were looking at your back office and you are somebody who wants this business to be super, super successful and bring in money, but it's not, then you need to look in the mirror and you need to empower yourself. You need to say, self, you can freaking do this. And then you need to get out there and you need to start learning and you need to start growing. And yeah, you need to start putting yourself out there. And it's uncomfortable. It is uncomfortable, you guys, to put yourself out there. It's uncomfortable to change. It's uncomfortable to do these things. But guys, you want it? It's worth it. Okay? It's worth it. Yes, Laura, thank you. You choose to be stuck or you choose not to be. Is it always an easy breezy, whatever? No. Dude, to every leader I know, every successful person I know in this business has had patches of slow, of trudging along through the mud, putting one foot in front of the other, pouring yourself into personal development, keeping on, feeling like, but we kept on and we kept learning and we kept growing and we kept getting uncomfortable. If you're not uncomfortable, I have to question whether what you're doing for your business, truly. Because it requires a little bit of discomfort to do the things that you need to do to constantly be moving your business forward. But the bottom line is this, because I know that I get all blah, right? The bottom line is this. We talk about empowering women. We talk about uplifting and making women feel good, and that's all really well and great. But we don't empower ourselves enough. We don't spend enough time looking in the mirror and saying, "Yeah, I can do this. I can freaking do this business." Okay? Too many women come into this business and they get into it and they doubt themselves and they lack the confidence, and so they shut themselves down before they've even given themselves a chance. They look at the people around them that are successful and say, oh, that's really nice for them that they have an inbox full of pay quicker emails, but I can't have that because I have XYZ zillion reasons, okay? You disempower yourself before you've even begun. If you want to be successful, you have to get empowered. Okay, you have to look in the mirror and you have to say, yeah, I freaking can. Okay, you have to look at that color chart in your back office and say, yeah, I freaking can do all that. It looks really hard and I don't really know how I'm going to do it, but I'm going to take the next step in front of me and I'm going to keep doing what I have to do to keep making it happen. Okay, that's what, get empowered. All right, and this is for if you're financially secure or if you're not. Obviously, because we all have things. There's, like I said, and I said it repetitively in this call because I just can't say it enough times. There's debt. There are bills. You scroll through Facebook and every 5 seconds you see somebody with a GoFundMe for something, right? And I'm not discrediting those, but I'm saying we have a beautiful opportunity to create income for ourselves and for our families. We have a beautiful opportunity to empower ourselves to make that money for ourselves and for our families. Okay. And even those who are financially secure, because like I said, we're totally financially secure, but you know what? I never know when something could happen to my husband when he's gone. And if he's gone, guess what? That income changes. And guess who is responsible for that? Right here, nothing is guaranteed in life. Okay? Empower yourself. Look in the mirror and say, yes, I freaking can. Because yes, you freaking can. All right? But you got to believe. You got to get real tough with yourself and you got to start believing that you can. Okay? Because anybody can do this. But you have to believe it. All right? And you have to choose it. You have to choose it. It does not choose you. You have to choose it. That's what I got. I've got no glorious ending. I know, and Ben just ran out of food, so this is perfect timing because now I need to get him more food. Hold on, Bubba. I'm coming. Can you say please? Okay. Yay. All right, guys. Have a really great day. Get empowered. Know that you can. Believe that you can. And go out there and do it. Is it always easy? No. Does it take effort? Yeah. You got to learn and you got to put in the effort and you got to do the work, but get empowered. Stop telling yourself that you can't. Stop disempowering yourself before you've even began. Okay, I'm going to go. Have a good day. Bye.